Hello, dear people. Welcome to today's stream. The chat window, I think, yeah, it was kind of bugging out. I don't know what's up with that. Wait, this is a YouTube channel one. I thought it was an issue with the Twitch one. So either it's an issue in general with all the links that were like put in like a while ago, or it's like the bot in general, like the page that makes the, you know, the chat window. Maybe that's having some issues. I'm gonna check it out with after stream, hopefully, if I remember. But yeah, I hope you guys have been doing good and you're having a good time and all that. Today we're just gonna be doing a little bit of puzzling. Let me pull up the puzzle. Do I have any puzzle in here? I don't. Where have I got the puzzle saved? Do I have the puzzle in here? Sure, kind of, yeah. Okay. Maybe let's try this one, I guess. I'm gonna turn this off. Yeah, because, okay, Nukes said at first, hi, oh, I'm the first one here, that doesn't happen often, and then Bearded came in and said, hi, I'm quite busy, but I'll try to interact a little. No worries at all. I hope you're having a good day and you're not too stressed and stuff. Don't worry about interacting, but I'm glad you're here. Caught a fish earlier, my goodness, what do you do in your free time? I mean, I hope that went well then. But yeah, okay, so we've got the music going. Oh, that's kind of... Is that louder than me right now? Is that like, can you understand me fine when I'm talking like this? I have no idea. Okay, I'm putting my phone to the... Oh. I'm putting my phone to the side, never mind that. And we are gonna get around to puzzling. It's probably in this window. Oh. That's there. I forgot to put it in full screen, so there's that. But hey, this worked. This, yeah, that's okay. And then we're just gonna go like that. Look at that. Look at that, boys. Alright, okay. We got it, and we've got our chat, and hopefully that'll show up okay. I mean, because who knows. Yeah. Right. So, gotta sort these. That's an edge piece. That is not. Gotta make quick work of this, kind of, I guess. And not accidentally close my Audacity. What the fuck? Why did my mouse just automatically pan to that? No, thank you. I just want to do my puzzle.
Do you mean your OBS?
Do I know what?
Do you mean your OBS? You said close your Audacity.
Oh, yes, I mean OBS. I mean the software that I'm streaming with, which I don't think that you can stream with Audacity.
An audio only stream.
What?
Audio only stream.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun if it worked, but yeah, no, obviously, yeah, no, I misspoke. I misspoke. I meant OBS, Open Broadcast Software. That's what it stands for, right? I think so. Lingo. Right, I have to remember the borders of like what you guys can see always. That's all not edge pieces. None of them are edge pieces. All of that stuff. Almost spiked me, but I was able to let it go without getting stabbed. Boy, I really hope you're talking about the fish still. But yeah, that sounds adventurous. I hope you're doing good. I mean, I'm glad you let it go. I think that's like the one ethical way of fishing, right? You know, to fish something and then let it go back out in the wild without being injured. That's the good stuff. I support it. You did good. You did very good, Nukes. I'm proud of you. But yeah. Oh, also to add, obviously, if you are fishing to survive, that is also ethical in the sense that you are doing it to survive. But if you're doing it for fun, or you could be eating stuff that doesn't need to be suffering and get killed, you know, that's different. But anyway. That fits totally. Yeah, that does fit on top of there. Look at that. And that fits. It doesn't fit on top of there. Okay, that was surprising. But maybe it's, yeah, that's the in between piece. Let's go.
These pieces all right side up.
Yeah, I don't think, yeah, you cannot rotate them. These are all the correct way.
There's a mode you can rotate them.
Yes, but the creator of the puzzle has to make that.
Right.
I can't, which, it would be so easy to implement, no? Like, any image that anyone uploads that it can be rotated? Shouldn't that be so easy?
Just
like,
the image and upload it yourself.
Okay, well, no, I can't, though. I don't think I can download an image that someone's uploaded as a puzzle in here. Excuse me. But yeah, so, that's why all of these pieces are already the right side up. That's why I'm sorting them by which side they go in, you know. Some go on the top, some go on the left, some go on the right, some go on the bottom. Because that's already kind of decided. But yeah. I hope y'all are doing good. Taking care of yourselves. I've been holding up. Things are kind of difficult at the moment. I'm hoping to change that. But you know, sometimes you just don't have the right opportunities to make a difference. And then you're just sat waiting. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Trying to get the energy to get work done and get to all my appointments and kind of keep on top of responsibilities like taking care of family and friends and all that. Just going through the motions, I guess. And then if there's an opportunity to do what I want to do and to be what I want to be, and to get where I want to be in life, I gotta take that. And I hope you are too, because that's important to look out for where you want to be in life. Sorry, not trying to get too wise in this stream. It's totally just gonna get me made fun of. Yeah. Hope y'all are good. Random encounter conversation. Where are you at for that? Like, are you out in public or at home? Because, I mean, I would hope that if you're at home, you wouldn't call it a random encounter. Also, hello, Kroy. It's good to see you in a YouTube stream. And I'll gladly take those cuddles and the hugs. Thank you very much. You guys are too sweet. You can't even see me fidgeting around behind the chat box here, so I'll just put that puzzle piece right there, I guess. And then, I guess I wonder, should I put the puzzle in that corner? Where you see that? Oh, I've got a little paper right by my mouse, so whenever the mouse cable is scraping against that, it makes a sound. Or should I be putting puzzle pieces in this corner that you cannot see? Like, I guess the question is, what are you most okay with missing out on? I do not know. Not that either of it is terribly interesting, but you know, still matters. Some of the group we drove out with came up to talk. I'm still in Florida. Oh right, you're on vacation. The group you drove out with, like out on a lake, out in the ocean, out in the wilderness, out in the middle of the city where for some reason you find fish. I'm not quite sure, but I hope it's pleasant either way. And I'm sorry you're watching the stream doing that. I hope I'm not interrupting. Or rather, I guess I hope it's not so boring or bothersome that you feel the need to go and watch a stream as opposed to, you know, being around the people in real life. I really feel like this can all be made to work. There, look at that. Okay. You're going, you're going, you're going, you're going. Okay. They are all not edge pieces. That one is, but he totally, yeah, he belongs there. He does, doesn't he? Good old high energy music. We love to see it. Yeah, I knew that one was gonna be an edge piece. It just looked too distinct. I was counting on it. Oh, this guy, can you see it? Yeah. There, and there. Hey, we connected some. Okay. Does that go? Ah, that's already going out of your range. Your range. Okay, but that one's correct. Maybe you fit? Haha, you do. How nice. Okay, and then that goes here, and that goes here. I'm sorry for all the yawns that are gonna happen today. Oh, I managed to connect one that wasn't an edge piece. Yeah, just kind of tired today, I guess. I mean, pretty much tired every day, but especially today. Okay, that does not go in there, but that does go in there. Okay, good to know, good to know. We're gonna continue moving these boys. And, well, I've got tomorrow's audio pre-recorded because I've got some appointments to take care of. So I won't be home. And I hope that's gonna go well. It's with my general doctor, so I shouldn't be nervous, but she's just kind of not a very understanding person, I guess. And initially I was just gonna come to her for a prescription, which should be easy enough. But I'm also gonna be discussing a different thing. And I am totally just waiting for her to invalidate me and make me feel stupid. So I'm kind of not looking forward to that appointment after all. But that's what's gonna be happening tomorrow. Ooh, we're totally getting the colors all together. Look at us go. Okay, there's gonna be a piece in between these. You can't see what's happening down here by now, I think. Yeah, this is the last pieces that are actually visible to you, but these two, you can tell that one's going there, that one's going probably there, and then they connect. Yes, they do, and that connects. Okay, and that connects. So we've got almost all of the upper wall, and then there's some pieces that you can't see until I pull them out. It's just gonna be a surprise for you, I guess, then. Hint for tomorrow's audio. What can I say without giving the wrong impression? Because I was, for a second, I was gonna be, oh, it's like almost reverse comfort, but not quite. But then I was like, oh no, that's gonna set the mood for the audio, like, you know, in the wrong direction. It's more of a... Oh, okay, no, let's stick with this information. It's gonna be a bunch of making out. That's what tomorrow's Patreon audio is gonna be about. It's gonna be a bunch of making out. That I can tell y'all. And the rest, I guess you'll just have to see for yourself. You know, it's a not quite reverse comfort, so not quite reverse comfort. If that is a category, it would fit in it perfectly. Ooh, okay, so we now know the actual, like, size of this piece. And I think we can get it together pretty much. Let's move that in there, that in there. Hey, we've got it. Okay, we've got the entire frame. Now if I put it that way and then sort the pieces, yeah, they're totally going to be in the way, so unfortunately I do have to put it in this way, kind of. Okay, let's just deal with the top first, I think. Well, it's not going to be quite a spicy audio. It's going to be fun. It's going to be making out, but it's not going to be too terribly spicy. So anyone who doesn't like that, you can breathe quietly, you can calm down. It's no worries. It is going to have a story in and of itself. You know, it's quite funny that you did a German audio today. I've been listening to Rammstein for the last few days. Oh, what's your favorite song? They are... let's say they are quite controversial. I used to like some of their songs, but then there was some controversies and I didn't know quite what to think. But I guess you never do you? But yeah, let's just ignore everything else and just talk about their songs, I guess. But yeah, what do you like? What do you dislike? What's your favorites? What are you listening to on repeat? I had a shitty day, can I suck your face off? No, that's not quite the theme of the audio. Well... No, never mind, that is kind of the theme of the audio. You kind of got it spot on. That is more or less what's happening. Oh my goodness. If you go by YouTube terms, making out is spicy. Yeah, but not like quiet making out. I think they only have an issue with it if you kind of like, if you make sounds. Because if it's literally just like the, you know, the... I don't think they meant that. Even if I go... You know, if it was just like monotonous, just like kisses, you know, like you're kissing someone on the cheek or something, you know, they wouldn't mind that. It's more the issue of like the breathing, the heavy breathing and the gasping for air and the you know, all those things. Even if it's not like technically quote unquote spicy, I think that's kind of the issue that they have with it. Which, to be fair, I feel like I'm more out of breath talking on stream than I am in those audios. Because I just talk more during this. And so, yeah, then I end up being more out of breath and sound like way weirder. Anyway. Ich tu dir weh and du hast. Okay. Du hast is a good one. I really like... Is it Mutter? Oh, I don't remember the name of the song anymore now. Hang on, I'm gonna have to look this up, sorry. Oh boy, okay, yeah, no, it does still load the audio for you, that's good. It doesn't load my other window. No, yeah, okay, they do have a song that's called Mutter, so that's probably the one. Yeah. I do like that one. It's from 2001. God damn. Way to make me feel old. But yeah. What I get up to before stream? Huh? Excuse me? What are you talking about? I'm gonna have to... Wait, where's my... Oh. Oh, okay, hang on. If I open a new window... Okay, it still stays on the puzzle. Good, 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 good. And now... Oh, that's not the YouTube I want to go to. Hang on. What kind of experience? What are we talking about here, guys? What are we talking about here? Okay, this is... No lovemaking? Yeah, no lovemaking. But no, what, Bearded, what did you mean with we know what you get up to before stream, or at least Koroi does? What does either of that mean? For one, what do you mean with we know what you get up to before stream? And then also, how would Koroi know specifically? Like, what is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? A question. Well, I don't remember a question, at least today, So if you don't mind, you could ask it again and I'll just reply to it live again. If you don't want to, that's totally fine too. If you wrote it in a comment, I'll probably get around to that like within the next day or two. But if you don't mind, you can ask the question in chat right now as well, and I'll just get to it right now. Oh, the out of breath thing. Oh my goodness. No. No, someone's giving people the wrong impression here. Oh, and the chat had a stroke again. This is so strange. I'm definitely gonna check that out after stream. Hey, no, don't give me that it's not important crap. Just let's see the question. Let's see the question. And we'll decide this on our own. Also, hi Ari, welcome. I hope you're doing good and you've been having a good day. Is this all like part of the ground? I don't even remember where this picture is. That's the nice part about like finding puzzles and then saving them for later. Because then later is like months later and then I do not remember what we're puzzling anymore, so I don't have the advantage of knowing what I'm actually going for here. Kind of makes things more interesting, you know? It feels less like cheating. Oh, that's the wrong one I wanted. Okay, that doesn't fit either anyway. Okay. Never mind, never mind. You? Haha, you do fit. Lovemaking with who? Excuse you? You get that idea out of your head right now. My goodness. The ideas you come up with my roommate. Jesus. Also, hey, even if it's not an important question, you can still ask it. Do you not want the answer right now? I mean, I guess if you don't want the answer right now, you don't have to ask it. But if you wanted to, I could answer it right now. To be fair, I could even just... Hang on. Yeah, why am I stupid? I can literally just pull it up right now. Okay, the puzzle's gonna reload again real quick. Oh no, it didn't actually this time. How interesting. Okay, and we are still on the puzzle. That's good. That's good, that's good. Okay, you say on Patreon. And I'm assuming it's gonna be on today's audio. Reluctant roommate. If anything, I'm the reluctant one. Right. Question. Are you still up for helping? Oh, the speaking German? Like teaching you German? For sure, yeah. I mean, I've been dealing with a lot of like emotional shit lately. But in general, I don't mind teaching, I mean, anyone German at all. I think it's very smart to try and learn more languages. Cause like, even if it's a language that's not shit. Sorry. Bottle fell over on the desk. That must have been loud for you guys. I'm really sorry. A bottle fell over at my desk.
There was a noise, right?
What?
That was the noise?
That was the noise.
So you got assassinated.
I did indeed not get assassinated by anyone.
Why is there red liquid everywhere? All over your desk. 3 big drops of red liquid on your desk.
That is the bottle. Oh, I have tissues right next to me.
Why is my foot wet with red liquid?
Your foot isn't wet? What do you mean?
It's all over your face. It's all over your legs. It's all over your
It's not blood, dude.
wall. It's running out of your...
What are you making people think here? I didn't get assassinated. Jesus Christ. No one got... Frost did not get summoned for the lovemaking. He got summoned because a bottle fell over on my desk and that was a loud noise. You guys are so horrible. Jesus Christ.
Lovemaking?
Anyway, as I was saying, Learning another language is very handy. It's very good. Go and try do that. If you want to learn German, interesting choice. I think there's other languages that are going to be more like beneficial to you because more countries speak it. Like German, it's really just, well, Germany and Austria and technically Switzerland, but you don't really understand anyone from either Austria or Switzerland. At least I don't. Okay, sorry, don't tell anyone that. But yeah, totally. Go learn a language. I believe in you guys. And also I'm gonna try and help if I have the time and energy. I mean, I can just give you like a word of the day. If I remember. Let's do that. Every day I'm gonna like just text you a German word and tell you the meaning of it. And then you're gonna practice that word. And I expect you to do good. But yeah, that's all I really be able to do. If I even remember to send them a fucking message. I'm such a mess lately, honestly. Like, this is a judgment-free zone, right? Right? Okay, well, I have a really hard time doing anything at the moment. I'm getting my work done if I can. That's like the highest priority because that's, you know, that's the job. You know? And then there's like, obviously, like social interactions, like friends and family and all that. And there's taking care of myself, like eating good and like, you know, keeping up the hygiene and doing things that are gonna make me happy and not want to kill myself. Sorry, that's a joke. That's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. No, Kuroi judges. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking right now then. Also bearded, that's fair. I mean, if you don't want to learn Spanish, obviously you're gonna have a hard time learning Spanish because you don't have the motivation to. Like, if you're doing something without the motivation, it's gonna be a hard time. No matter what you do. Also, yeah, a lot of people, you know, that I kind of like, that I like have an image in mind for, like, not like what I think they look like necessarily, but just like, you know, like some of y'all, I know your personality, like I just have in my head how I think you are. But then I've never seen you, like your face, or heard you speak, so like your voice. Would not at all recognize anyone in public. But that's because, you know, this is not like at all what my brain can come up with. It's just the personality from like, you know, seeing y'all in chat or texting or whatever, you know? Oh, I insulted your homeland? Okay, hang on. Are you from Switzerland or from Austria? Very important to keep going. But yeah, I'll teach y'all German, and we'll do well. And at the end of the year, we'll have a quiz. I expect you all to do well on the quiz. If you do, you get a little personalized audio snippet. I don't know how much that is worth, but that's what I can offer. You're not getting feet pics, no matter how much you beg. True, holding a short conversation is worth a lot. Just being able to, like, you know the most important phrases can be worth a lot. Like when you're stuck in a country or you're looking for something and you don't know what that is, like in the language. Man, I'm so worried to go to countries that I don't speak the language of, which is kind of like, I guess, a bit of an overreaction. It's mostly my anxiety, like telling me like, oh my god, if you're not fluent in this in this language, how on earth are you gonna be able to get around? Which, you don't need to be fluent in something to get around, but my anxiety tells me that I need to anyway. But like, you know, any bit that you know can be helpful, and I'm not going on vacation this year anyway because I don't have the money, so what does it matter? What pics? Excuse me? Do they have to be dressed or undressed is my question. I'm totally gonna hurt you, don't worry. I'm gonna, like, twist your neck. You can't escape. It's okay. Say goodbye to your vocal cords. They're not gonna be there for much longer. My goodness. What are the contents of today's stream again? Like, what are we doing here, guys? What's happening? I don't know if I want to know. Aw, you walked into a murder. Indeed. Hi, Mickey. Is that how you pronounce it? Sorry, let me know how to pronounce your username. Because I want to get it right. My instinct is Mickey, but maybe that's wrong. So, correct me if I am wrong. Also, you know, like, twisting someone's neck, I mean, that's not necessarily murder. I mean, it can just be, like, kind of injury, you know? Like, not being able to use your vocal cords, that's more like just assault. And disabling someone, I guess. You know? No. Right, so we're getting pretty nicely along with the puzzle. Let's resort these pieces. So we have a little bit more order in things. Is there any more, like, sky ones? Yeah, totally. I mean, there's gotta be, because there's more sky. That works. That does not work. That works. That works. Where do you fit? There. Totally. Knew it. And there? Yes. You. That way? Haha. Knew it instinctively. Oh, like Mickey. Oh, Orpheus? Oh my god, I'm sorry. When you guys have different username on different platforms, I do not know at all, like, who it is. I mean, to be fair, how would I? But welcome, Orpheus. So, which would you prefer on YouTube? Mickey or Orpheus? Why do you guys not want me to have the opportunity for closed thighs? Fishnets! You're getting ridiculous now. I'll have to add a tier on Patreon. No, I'm joking. Oh my god. You turned me into something horrible. I take no responsibility for any of this. Oh dear. Imagine having different usernames for different platforms. Couldn't be me. Yeah, right? I'm totally just cinnamon on all of them. Except for Instagram. Because my first Instagram got banned. So now I'm Instagram the second. Well, no, my name is not Instagram the second. It is Cinnamon's Calm Corner 2. Excuse me, sorry. So basically, Cinnamon's Calm Corner the second. Which do fit in the bottom? None of these fit in the bottom. So we have to wait to actually make these guys fit? Seriously? Crazy shit. Okay. This one totally fits in here though. And then that one goes somewhere up in here. Yeah. No, I guess. Somewhere down here, or do we have to wait a line? I think we might have to wait a line. I wasn't doing anything bad on my Instagram on the first one. I was just advertising, you know, the posts on my Patreon. And I guess that was too explicit. Like the tags I used and stuff. So now I am less explicit about the stuff I upload on Patreon. And hopefully that's enough. I mean, hey, how else am I gonna let you guys know that there's new upload and it involves all kinds of tags? I'm not gonna repeat them right now because terms of service, but you know, some things have to be known. Some things, but I guess by now I'm kind of like, if that comes up again, I'll just be like, hey, for more of the tags, please check out this link because I cannot say them because of Instagram's terms of service. That's just gonna sound weird though, isn't it? It's like, sounds so weird. I'm not gonna get banned from YouTube, don't worry. I've gotten an age restriction, which is pretty bad. Because, like, that's... Yeah, no, right. I got a strike, actually. I didn't just get an age restriction, I got a strike. And if you get 3 of those, you're out. 3 of those within a few months. So, you know. Ugh. But, no. I waited that out, and now that one should be pretty much gone. And I'll be good. I didn't do anything, like, you know, very scandalous on YouTube, so I should be a-okay. And we're watching out for it now, and I'll just, yeah, like I said, I'll just have to be less explicit in the wording. So if anyone's ever curious about anything I do on Patreon, you will just have to go to the Patreon and look at the tags. I mean, you can look at all the tags even without being, like, signed up, so you don't have to spend any money to see what is uploaded on Patreon. You can, I'm pretty sure you can search for tags, and so if you just look up NSFW, not safe for work, which means explicit, in a way, like you can see all the stuff I do, and then you can see if there's anything you like under there, and then you can still make the decision to sign up. But yeah, I can't really talk about it much, or as much anymore, I guess, just to be safe, because I don't want to get banned off any platform. Yes, please. Do a flip, show us, send us the video, but please don't hurt yourself. I've done a funny story. I did a flip in a summer sports camp when I was a kid, and that's for a while what one of my main doctors thought my chronic pain came from. Because, well, I did a flip, and then like a few months or a year or so or whatever later, I started having chronic headaches, and they figured maybe it's because my fucking spine got mushed. Because, well, I was at a sports camp, and I learned how to do flips. And then I was with my, let's say with my school for simplicity's sake, because otherwise I'd have to explain a bunch of stuff. But yeah, so basically with a bunch of people who went to my school, like we went on like this week trip, and there was a trampoline, and they told me, hey, you went to sports camp, right? You learned how to do a flip, right? Show us how to do it. And I'm like, I'm not sure. I don't think I can do that on this regular trampoline. And they were like, no, you do that. And then I did it. But I only did half a flip, so I landed on my neck, on my spine. And that fucking hurt. And then that hurt for another, like, week or so. Until, like, a physical therapist kind of corrected things. But then a few months after that, my chronic pain started. I mean, we didn't know at the time that it was going to be chronic. It was just pain at the beginning. But yeah, that's why a physical therapist thought that was the cause of my chronic pain. They thought that it was like whiplash in my cervical spine. But no, surprise, that's not it. So, yay. Anyway, sorry, that was a bit of a sidetrack. Did I miss some in chat? Hang on, I gotta go back, because I feel like I might have missed some in chat, because I was too busy puzzling. My bad. You're gonna have to watch this reload a few times. I'm sorry about that. And then here should be the live stream. Okay. Bearded said, I've been working, I have missed a lot of naughty talk. Me is very sad. No, it's not very much naughty talk. I was mostly just talking about how I got banned on Instagram and that I have a Patreon. That is mostly it, I promise. Also, yeah. I used to be able to do flips, but I have not done one since I got injured. And that's been like 9 years at least. More like 10, I think. It's been a few years, and I'm not doing it again anytime soon. It's not worth the risk, bitch. It's not worth the risk at all. But yeah, so, you know, cue a few years later and a bunch of physical therapy and a bunch of different doctors, and I still haven't found the actual cause. Sorry, I have to laugh because it's just sad. I must look like such a psychopath right now. I'm so sorry. This is not at all what you signed up for in this stream. Right, let's sort these puzzle pieces again. Oh, this has got it. Yeah, we found a place for that right away. I knew it. I knew we would. I knew we would. Is that really? It totally should fit here. Am I crazy? Jesus. Sorry, Bearded. I love that sentence. I can't flip, but I can whistle. Alright then. That does replace that. Sounds good. Let's hear it. That makes it all good. That's what we've been looking for. Yeah. How do these things compare? I'm sorry. Sorry, I just want to reiterate, I'm not making fun of anyone. I just find humor in the situation of that comparison. Especially just thinking of, like, you know, my own situation. So, yeah. There's that. Oh, we're kind of getting closer to getting this puzzle done. And you can see all of that. Okay, it's literally just this little part right here, so we should kind of get that done. That's just like 6 puzzle pieces. But I do not know if I'm gonna find the right ones for that. That one goes... Oh, okay, it does not go here, actually. Okay, I don't know. I don't know where that one goes. That one goes there. We can finish the sky. That should be pretty damn easy because there's not a lot of pieces left. We can also probably finish the horizon. Ha! Reminds me of the next game I'm gonna be playing after we're done with the Undertale Pacifist run. Good shit, good shit. I'm very much looking forward to that, actually. I hope Horizon is gonna be, like, something that I enjoy playing. If not, that's totally fine too, but I just, you know, I don't want to disappoint anyone else. I want you guys to be able to watch that and be like, oh yeah, I love watching Cinnamon play this game. So there is that. Why the fuck are you under my desk, Nukes? But yeah, I can give you a little bowl of water if you absolutely insist, you know? Whiny bitch. No, sorry, that's also a joke. Speaking of, please have a drink of water, you guys. Staying hydrated is important. Even if you just had some water, have some right now. And if you don't usually drink water, still have some water because that's really important, dude. You gotta stay hydrated in that way. Like, iced tea is not hydrating enough, and coffee isn't hydrating enough. Maybe tea. Tea in and of itself, I will accept. Because that is literally just like water and tea leaves and maybe like a little bit of sugar or sweetener if you put that in. But it's mostly water, so I'll accept that, but nothing else. Coffee is not enough hydration. No one's distracting me under the table. You guys. What the hell? You are too naughty. I'm gonna have to give someone a timeout. Like, not in the sense of streaming, just in the sense of... raising someone. I'm putting you in the corner, and you're gonna have to think about what you did. Sorry. My goodness. Can you go? Where do you go? Ha. Well, I'm glad, Bearded, that you think you're gonna enjoy my playthrough of Horizon. I haven't really looked up much of anything about it, so I don't really know what I'm getting myself into, which kind of, I guess, makes it more exciting. Like, you know, Undertale, I knew what was coming. I've played the game before, I've watched playthroughs of the games before, like, so even, like, stuff that I haven't played myself, I knew about. I mean, to be fair, it has been a little while, so I don't remember everything, but still, it's like, it's a thing that I know. But Horizon, never ever played it, heard of it, except for what you've told me about it, so that's gonna be interesting. Yes, Kuroi, we can put you in a cage, you kinky little fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna need to put age restrictions on my stream soon, with you guys being as bad as you are. Okay, no leash, but only if you're good. Jesus Christ. What am I even doing here? Hi. Huh, where do you go? Do you not go in one of these totally available ones? Oh nice, now I can see all the pieces at least. You can't quite see the entirety of the puzzle that we still have to do. There is... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 pieces that you cannot see. So either we just get those done quickly, or we'll do them at the very end, where I move the puzzle to where you can see it. I recommend not doing the story right off the bat. Explore the world and gather materials. Okay, so first survival, then the story. I can do that. That's good advice. Who wants to put me in a cage? What? Nah, man. We're gonna have to turn that into an audio. Ooh, actually, good idea for the BDSM series. Hang on, wait. I'm not allowed to talk about that according to TOS, am I? Okay, never mind. But maybe some audio at one point is gonna come out on Patreon. That has totally nothing to do with what we just discussed. If it was at any point, in any way, explicit. But it's an idea. Anyway. My goodness. Wait, how am I gonna do the sound effects of that one? Oh no, I do know how I'm gonna do the sound effects of that one. I just hope it translates well into the mic. Well, anyway, let's get this puzzle done, you know, before I get banned off anywhere. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Haha. That one did fit there. I know we love explicit. I also do, in a way. I just want to, like, talk about shit. I want to openly, like, have the communication about the... maybe that'll also be, like, a thing on Patreon, because I can't talk about it on YouTube, obviously, and I can't really talk about it on Patreon, on Twitch or Instagram, because they both have their guidelines. Patreon's kind of more open. Maybe I can do like a... I mean, we've thought about doing live streams on there. Maybe for that, but to be fair, that needs to be hosted on a different site. I unknowingly signed an NDA? Huh? That's quite some interesting expectations. one can go there. That one fits here. Man, I cannot tell y'all just how much I'm looking forward to summer. Like, it's my favorite fucking season. I know it's too hot for some people. I mean, especially depending on where you are, but in Germany, summer is just like... I mean, for me, at least it's the only pleasant temperature, because anything... Like, even now in spring, like, when there's cold days, like, in May, I will be in pain because of my circulatory disorder, so I guess that's kind of my excuse. But then also just in general, you know, like, when the sun is nice and shining, you can, like, sit in the sun and have a good time and just relax. You know, all that. But, like, when it's, like, spring or fall, it's, like, weird weather. It's always windy or always rainy or, you know, all that stuff. And then in winter, obviously, it's just cold as fuck. So, yeah, I just really, really enjoy summer. It's my, not just my favorite season, it's the one and only one I can really bloom in. Like, there's a few nice days in spring and in fall that I can enjoy and just be myself in. But mostly, spring. Summer. Sorry. Mostly summer. Which kind of makes things all the harder when, you know, it's not that season yet, or not that season anymore. Because that means it'll be like 3/4 of a year until I enjoy life again. But you know, there's good stuff in here. There's good things. Overheard pretty easy. Damn it, I missed something in chat again. I'm gonna have to load up the browser again. Sorry. Oh no. Oh, wrong one. Never mind. That's all okay. Well, where is... Can I not? What the fuck? No, I don't want you to open in that one. Okay, maybe... Haha, okay. And then, when I open those tabs... That finds me back where I want to be. He said, oh, I overheat pretty easily, that's why I like the cooler mints. That's fair, Nyx. I get that. Also, yes, less pain if we make a cinnamon blanket burrito. Thanks, Karoy, for realizing. To be fair, I also have less movability, so you'll have to just roll me everywhere I need to go. Like any appointment, and whenever I need to go to the grocery store, you have to roll around the cinnamon burrito that is I. But I like your idea. I like the spirit. I'm hiring you. Yeah, the puzzle's real pretty. I'm quite looking forward to getting it done too. But it is taking its sweet time. Certainly. Because I'm definitely getting tired. And like I said, I don't quite need to have an early day tomorrow. But still, I've got appointments to get to. And I gotta check on my car, since the window is still fucking busted in. So I gotta make sure that's all okay before I start driving. Gotta take off the plastic that I put on so that it would be at least a little bit protected against the elements and also people, I don't know, trying to mess with it. Put trash in there or just look at it or crawl in there and have a party, who knows. You know, my city is a little bit crazy at night. I would not be surprised if I walked up to my car and found someone sleeping in there. I would not be. I'd just be like, okay, this is the city I live in. Uh, yeah, it is exactly 11 for me right now. So what, you with an hour back, you mean it's 10 for you? So are you in the UK? No, wait, that's 2 hours after the time change. Right? Am I crazy? I don't remember. I do not know. GMT 10 right now. Alright, so Orpheus, you are... Is that France time and Switzerland time? Maybe? Originally 6 behind. Okay, yeah, wait, okay, so that's not at all in Europe. Yeah, I figured that. I was like, wait, aren't you American? But maybe I was wrong. I don't ever want to challenge my memory because I always will just assume that I'm wrong. Because I have a memory of a goldfish. Right, okay, well that explains things a little bit. Right, Bearded, you get off when it's midnight for me. Or no, when it's 11:30 for me. So, I mean, more or less just before midnight. Say no to what plushie thing? Hang on, sorry, I'm missing the context here. What is the plushie thing? Do I need to be scared? Oh. Oh, we're almost done though. Look at that. We've got the stony, sandy, sweet beach almost done. Almost done. You're here and you're here. That's a wider one. Haha. That is so pretty though. I totally love to be there right now. I mean, that's great. And the sundown? Or sunset, rather. Yeah, look at that. Okay, wait, that totally looks strange, but I guess it's drawn or, you know. AI generated like most things are by now. Like, goddamn. Right. Last few messages. Oh, what's the last few messages from Kuroi? Hang on. Last you said, as your evil personal plushie, I will do that. Do what? Oh. I think I know what we're talking about, but I don't think you know. Oh, right, you did mention 2 messages before. How about I become Sin's personal evil plushie? Okay, what does evil mean? What are you gonna do in your free time? Because as a plushie, you're just gonna be hanging around, like, sitting around most of the day. Also, Bearded, you don't have to, like, apologize for being not very active. Don't worry. You are working. You should be focusing on working. Excuse me. Right, okay, this will have been today's stream. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you guys are taking good care of yourselves. I'll see you around 4 for tomorrow's Patreon upload, and then obviously for Saturday's stream and Sunday's upload. If you haven't checked out today's audio yet, you go do that. I was talking German in that one, if that's something you're interested in at all. And yeah, you have a good time. I'll see you around, and yeah, bye bye.